Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay. Hey guys, it's Ariel. I have some holy moly energy for you. It's a love reading. It's a love reading. So, you guys, your partner here is like hot, 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 hot. They got the hots for you. But in order for you to get to this person, if you haven't already, there's going to be options. You're going to have options. And it is literally up to you to just feel into your discernment and your intuition. It shouldn't feel like you have to ask. It should fall into place naturally. Okay, so I just want to add in this quick channel message before I get into it, because there is a message coming through and this energy has been present for a couple days now. So I'm going to just put it into this reading because that is what I'm being divinely called to do, and that's how we do it here. So there is an energy in your field of you stepping up to a new plate. You almost like you're being more yourself than you were. And there are people that know you, that see you in your power, and that recognize you in a new way, because you are emerging as your higher self. You are emerging as your fully developed self, your fully evolved self. And so some people in your reality, whether you are aware of it or not, might feel like you're a little bit stepping on their toes, like you jumped ahead of them, like they need to one-up you or something of this nature. God is having me tell you that you are doing an amazing job at stepping into your multi-dimensional version of yourself, that you are really tapping into the fragmented versions of yourself that you might have dropped and lost along the way due to receiving judgment from other people. You might have shut down aspects of yourself because of people telling you that it's wrong, or that you shouldn't be like this, or that it's inappropriate, or that this isn't realistic, or this isn't a way to be in life, that this is only in movies, etc. This is a character. You are a character. Don't stop being a character. It doesn't mean that you're not you. You were just born into this world as a character. People write movies about people like you. People write novels inspired by people like you. You go on adventures. You are an adventurous soul. Keep being you, boo. Keep doing you. God is also having me leave a message for anyone that might be feeling left out in the cold or left behind as your friends elevate, as your colleagues or acquaintances or old friends post about their rewards, about their acknowledgements, about their successes. If you feel like there's like, you're happy for them, but you're also like, dang, like, what am I doing? If you have any sensation like this in your body, it's not wrong. It's not bad. The only thing that turns to be like bad, the only thing that you could possibly doing that is a negative thing in anyone's life, including your own, because everything gets bent. You are getting bent up. You are getting bent out of shape. You are getting triggered by other people's growth. Don't send the evil eye. Don't be jealous. Don't wish bad upon people. Don't try to be so angry that other people are successful. Just release that. Release it. It might feel like people are moving faster than you. It might feel like you are moving at a much slower pace when it comes to wisdom, abundance, money, knowing your career path, knowing who you are. You might still be struggling to navigate that area of life. That is fine. There is no rush, okay? There's no rush. So if other people are already getting married and starting families, God has another path for you. God has a path for you to be doing you longer. Hello? Do you think those people are about to be married? Those people are about to have children. Those people are about to be in a responsible energy. If you are single, or if you're just in a relationship and you don't have any of those deep responsibilities, like marriage or kids, that is freaking dope. But don't think it's not dope to have freedom. Freedom is dope, okay? God is also having me touch on another topic before I get into this love reading, which, damn, I wanted to start with it, but you can't always get what you want. You guys, you can't always get what you want, but God has a better plan for you. So if you feel like you're taking longer than other people to find your marriage, find your family that you're going to have kids with, this is not a bad thing. Transmute that low vibrational thought as I'm not figuring my life out. You freaking are. You're on the journey towards it. And once you have kids and once you are married, that's it. Like, you're done. You're done with the like part of your life where you are like alone and able to just do what I'm doing today. Like, I'm going on walks, I'm meeting people, I'm networking, I'm making connections, I'm having my headphones on, I have no responsibilities. You think that I'm like, oh, I wish I was getting married. No, I love my life. So the other thing that God wanted me to touch on, and this isn't for everybody, this does not mean every single person, okay? We are not sending out hating energy. We are not sending out hating energy, period. God just wants me to let some people know because some people are struggling with this, okay? Not everybody who looks happy on social media is happy. Not everybody that is posting pictures saying, look at my family, look at my life, look at how perfect it is. Not everybody actually is happy with their life. Some people are getting joy out of likes and comments. Some people get their actual joy from life based on how many followers they have and how many comments they get and likes they get. Some people are in competition in the social media realm. See, you are a person that is authentic, so you are getting joy from the spiritual realm, from your soul. Okay, and just to add to that, because this is going to be a love reading in a few minutes, okay? Not everybody that posts pictures with their significant other is in a happy relationship or a happy marriage. Some people, like I just explained, get their joy out of how many likes they get and off of portraying that they have a perfect life, but then they go home and they argue and bicker with their partner, or they have secrets from their partner and with their partner. Some of them are cheating and they have a completely split double life. You never know what's actually really going on beneath the surface. So if you are gauging your happiness based on how everybody's life is moving forward, but it seems like yours is like, where am I going? The unknown is such a divine place to be. If you have no idea what career path you're going to go down, who your partner is going to be, and how many kids you're going to have, the unknown, this is a beautiful energy to be in. Really feel into the unknown as a good thing. All right, moving on from that, because there is somebody that's going to stumble across this video, or multiple people that have recently really been in their headspace regarding how they don't feel like life is working out for them yet, or that they don't have as many things figured out as other people yet. Honey, do you know how many people are authentic in this life? Do you know how many people are like living in their truths? Not that many. Do you know how many people are posting that they're happy, but their lives are not yet where they want them to be? All right, let's get over this. Anyway, I want to get into this love reading. And this isn't a love reading the way that I had expected it to be. During this, it shifted. This is more like a opening up to love, opening up to real authentic love, not the posting on social media love. Look how perfect our relationship looks love. This is a love reading. So, going back to that original energy, it feels like you've broken through the veil. It doesn't feel like a lifting of a veil. It doesn't feel like an elegant lifting of a veil. It feels like a Spider-Man superhero, like breaking through a veil that was placed over you by the people in your reality. Almost like they wanted you to like enjoy yourself and have fun because it allows them to have fun because you're a fun ass mofo to be around. But they were like, okay, but like stop right here. But you were like, ding, like you were a really fun person and your potential was way bigger than you ever imagined, and you are starting to emanate your highest potential, and you're getting a lot of opportunities, which is love, career, financial, hobbies, passions. People are inviting you out. People are noticing you because you are being in your actual truthful, authentic, freaking energy, and people really dig it. All right. So as you are in your authentic, cool as F energy, you have a few friends or acquaintances or maybe family members that are kind of just like struggling to find themselves completely because they see you doing it and they're kind of like, oh shite, like I need to like work on myself. But it's more of this like, it's triggering them, but that's not your problem, okay? It's not your problem because you will never silence yourself again to make other people feel comfortable. You already learned this lesson, so good for you. Let's get into this love reading because we've spent a lot of time talking about the people that are not living in their truths and how they're being affected, but they did deserve some time because it's not their fault. You just started living in your truth, or you just started to really emanate it, so they're right behind you, okay? They're right there. And when I say behind you, I don't mean that anybody's ahead of each other. It came out that way. It just feels like they think that they're behind you. That's how the energy is being read. I can't lie when I'm doing these readings. So do not shoot the messenger, okay? I'm just kidding. So you are living in your truth. You are gaining attention in many ways. You are gaining attention from people that really want to reach out. You are gaining attention from people that want to extend friendship, extend financial opportunities, and extend their hearts. So right now, God is just having me really stress the do not rush. Do not rush. This is your lifetime that you are going to make a choice, and then that is going to be what you choose for your lifetime in this life, okay? So do not rush. So this is really going to be up to you on what truly feels divine. And when something feels divine, you don't need to force it ever. Friendships, job opportunities, passions, like musical opportunities. Like, for instance, like if you're being offered into like a situation where you can go, you know, show off your music or your art, it shouldn't feel like an internal battle. It should fall into place easily, okay? So there's a video I made called Rejection is Protection. And it's basically like, if you're struggling with something a lot, if you are in your head a lot, then it most likely is not for you. Because when something is for you and it is genuinely meant for you by God, by the Creator, it's going to click into place. And it's going to feel strangely perfect. That's how we know things are meant for us. So if it doesn't feel like that, reevaluate. You guys, it keeps getting so hot that I need to put my phone on the AC because it overheats. There is somebody that wants to come towards you that has a lot of flaming effing energy. And this is like, they want your body. They want to know what it's like to be near your body. Like literally your skin cells. Like they want to be touching you, and this doesn't just mean sexually. They want to feel intimate with you. This person could be very artistic. They have a way of being persuasive. This is somebody that you can create something with, but I do not feel like this is an energy that you would build a marriage with or a long-term relationship. This feels like somebody that would bring you an opportunity to have a fun time, but then very quickly, just as fast as they come in, they would actually go back out. Okay, as I was moving into this next clip, my phone fell. You have somebody falling for you very fast. This is somebody that has been looking at you for a while. They take a lot of time before they make a choice. Unlike that very impulsive, flaming, quick energy, this is very well thought out. This person uses their intuition to gauge whether they want to move forward or not. This feels like a very similar energy to your energy, but it is a complementary energy. They have a lot of funny quirks about them. They might be a little nerdy. They might be like a little wizard. They might be mystical, or they might just like those types of movies, and they might resonate with like wands, like Harry Potter wands, or they might think that they have superpowers. Okay, they're just a funny, cool person. It feels like somebody who would have a really deep connection to, I don't know why I heard that. I heard like woods animals in the woods. They might be very, it feels very, you know how princesses in Disney movies just have like an innate ability to talk to animals, or like one animal? It's like this, okay? But if you are, let's just not talk about genders, but this person does have a very mystical energy. Like they would be able to like communicate with animals, okay? In their own way. And then there is one more energy, and this person is very nervous. This person is very nervous. I don't think they're used to being this nervous, because I still can't come up with words for the life of me. So this energy of this person this person is very awkward, and it might be something that like defines part of their identity. Their awkwardness is like a huge part of their personality. Like they just don't know how to come up with words around you, okay? This person has a calm energy, which is really funny, because when you think about someone stumbling over their words, you think about someone that's like super hyper and excited. This person is like super calm and like easygoing, and they just, there's something about their speech. There's something about their speech that like it's hard for them to articulate around you when they're used to being very intellectual and poised, and it's almost like a part of their demeanor around you. They like crumble and crack, and they're breaking through into a new version of themselves because of you. So, like I said in the beginning, you guys, this is all up to you. Whether you're looking for a lifetime commitment, long-term commitment, or if you're looking for just companionship, like a friendship, you're going to have people that are your friend that are in love with you. And I think this is something that you need to come to accept if you haven't already. It feels like that you've always been a person that like your friends had crushes on you, and you might have known. They might have been too afraid to tell you, or some of them might have came to you and been like, hey, I see you as more than a friend. But you were probably like, I only want to be friends. Like, I don't feel about you that way about you. But you always had people willing to see if it would work with you, if you ever opened that door. That's how this feels. It feels like you're going to have soul family, but like you have options when it comes to who you want to be with romantically. It doesn't feel like you are jumping into anything, and that is really good. Okay, also the other thing I'm picking up on is that you might already know or have an idea of how you want your life to feel when it comes to your partner, your long-term life partner, okay? So you are not going to settle or stay in a relationship with somebody if you genuinely are missing that feeling of a fairy tale. Do not stay in a relationship with somebody for the rest of your life if you do not feel like you are like, I know that I want to marry this person. I know that I will be happy turning everybody in my life away because this is the person that I am absolutely head over heels in love with. We all are worthy and deserving of this intense, sacred love from God. God has somebody that you will have that with if you don't have it right now. Okay, this next message is for anybody who is watching that is in a commitment and you had no idea why you were probably watching this video if it was about a love reading, but you are watching it anyway. If you have weight that you are carrying for your partner, if you feel like you are taking care of your partner, I would say this is the point in your life where you get to decide, do I want to put all of my creative energy, all of my creation energy, all of my life force energy, all of my eggs into one basket? And is this person that I'm choosing, this basket case, oh my God, somebody is with somebody who is crazy. You do not need to stay in that relationship. You do not need to stay in that relationship. If you have lies, or if you feel like there's lies or untold truths, there are. Listen to that and walk away no matter how hard it is. Just like I was explaining, you guys, In life, when things are actually meant for you, it's going to feel so easy. That's why you walk around and you'll see relationships and it looks so easy. Those people are best friends and they're creating a life together. If you don't feel like you have that ease in your relationship or in your friendships or with your family members, you do not need to keep yourself in places and around people that you are uncomfortable around. And you do not need to explain why you are removing your energy. You do not need to tell anybody that you are listening to your intuition, and that is literally your gauge. You don't need to describe any of this to anybody. You don't need to be validated by anybody. You don't need anyone's confirmation that you're doing the right thing. If something is making you happy, it is right for you. So if walking away and having a day to yourself or a weekend to yourself to reevaluate your life, go do that if that makes you happy, okay? Sometimes there comes a moment in our lives where it's a turning point. And I had a turning point, okay? I had a moment where I realized that I'm not getting any younger, and that if I didn't like the route that my life was going, and if I can see the timeline, the outcome, or feel into it, that if I would have continued down that timeline, what I was choosing in those patterns, in those perceptions, I would have destroyed my life, and I would have wound up resenting everybody, and I would have been like, wow, everybody chose for themselves, and I chose to please other people. So I was like, God, please remove everything from my life that is not a part of my highest timeline. Do you know what happened? Every single thing in my life broke down. I switched cities. I switched jobs. I was forced into a breakup with my partner because I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't forced into it. Like, God did it. Not him, not me. God did it. But do you know what that did for me? It opened up career paths, opportunities to follow my passions, multiple offers to join multiple bands. Everything that I was manifesting before that relationship has now dropped in. But do you know what I'm doing? Instead of jumping into things or relationships or love offers or commitments, because being in a band is a commitment. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm taking a step back the way that I'm explaining in this video, and I'm giving it time. I'm asking, because just because I asked to be in a band a long time ago, and now those opportunities are manifesting, that doesn't mean that that's actually what I want anymore. I want a family now. I want to be in a marriage. I want to start creating life memories with my kids. So I might not do what I originally wanted to do. But the only reason why I'm aware of the fact that I can go say yes, I have a place that I can go right now and go create music if I wanted to right in this moment. I could be at a studio making music right in this moment. Do you know why I'm not there? Because I'm sitting with myself, with God. I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting what I align with now. I manifested the band years ago. I just got out of a toxic relationship, so now all of my old manifestations are reaching me. But I no longer align with them the same way I did when I was 23, 24. I'm 28. So now I know how to manifest, and now I'm like, as these opportunities go by, and I say, I wanted that once upon a time, but now I don't. Now, you know what's manifesting? My actual dream life. So the energy of stepping into your highest timeline, and now the energy of other people feeling like you're stepping on their toes, that you're ahead of them, that they don't understand how you're doing this, that some people even feel like you are not even being authentic. Some people think that you are not fully actually as happy as you are coming off, because they don't understand that you are living in authenticity. There are people who are posting that they are happy and who are very unhappy and unsure of the choices they're making. And then there are people who are not even posting anything, but they're happier than everybody that you're following and everybody that's following you, but they haven't posted anything. And then there's people that are just happy and they're posting and they are happy. But I'm saying that you never truly know. You know what I mean? I mean, you can get a sense of it. You could tell who's genuinely happy and who's like fabricating it. It's pretty blatantly obvious. See, but all of this just fades away these are just me bringing up that the fact that this energy is in this reading. The energy that I have talked about in this reading has been wanting to come up and to be heard by somebody who's going to watch this video for confirmation or for validation that yes, you're not crazy. There are people that are super affected by the fact that you are finding your true self, because it is exposing that they have not yet found their true selves yet, period. But the point is, all of this fades away when you go into deep meditation or when you go into prayer. All of this fades away when you're in those spiritual showers, if you take them, and you are literally releasing everything that is not meant to be. Technically, that is just for the moment. All of this energy is just for the moment. Tomorrow, or an hour from now, you could be in a completely brand new reality if you allow the changes to take place, which takes a lot of strength. Okay, and I just got something really important and really intense. You guys have to be comfortable with rejecting people and offers. You have to be comfortable with saying no. You have to be comfortable with saying, I don't want to hang out today. I'm sorry, but that's not what I want to do today. Or I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm sorry, I don't feel that way. But if you want to be really honest, you could just be like, I'm sorry, I don't have a romantic energy with you. I see you more as a friend. And you could say it that way too. But you have to be comfortable with rejecting things that are not meant for you. So become comfortable with demanding things for your reality. But then you also have to step into the powerful, authoritative stance of somebody that is going to say, this is not meant for me. I reject this humbly. You know, be grateful that the offer's there, but reject it and stay humble for it. Okay, there is another message coming through before I let you guys go and walk on my journey. Another journey. If you are in a relationship and you know that the other person isn't happy, or you know that deep down you're unhappy, you know, it doesn't ever have to end on negative terms. You could literally just say, we have learned so much together. We have so many life memories together, but I truthfully don't want to regret my choice in life. And I want to bring this to an end. I want us to end on good terms. I want to be as understanding as possible. I want to communicate as clearly as possible. But I don't feel like this is going to be a relationship that you and I stay in forever. And I'm sorry if that hurts you, but this is how I feel. And I need to respect and honor that this is how I feel. I feel like you and I will both be happier in the end and in our lives if we choose to break it off now instead of staying in an unhappy commitment. And for the people that have people in their life that it seems like your friendships aren't on the best terms right now, because as we get older, things might come off like a competition. It might feel like we're in a race, but truthfully, we really are not in a race. When we are connected with the divine, we know that everything is happening in divine timing. Everything is divinely orchestrated. Nobody is ahead of you. You are not behind anybody, and vice versa. You are not ahead of anybody, and nobody else is behind you. If somebody is single and they're the same age as you and they don't even want a relationship, but you're in a marriage and you're having your second baby or whatever the difference is, this is divine. You guys are not supposed to be at the same level. And if you don't want marriage right now, then that's perfect. If you just want some fun, if you just want lighthearted connections, nothing too serious, that is okay. Nobody's going to judge you. Just make sure you're functioning from love and not lust. And if you guys want to only focus on career, and if you don't want to focus on love at all, then do that. Then only have your intention set on your career path. Do not entertain thoughts of being in connections that are for sex or for love. Only keep your attention on connections that are meant to build your career path. You will see them manifesting. Then you'll get to choose from them. If you guys are looking to meet your soulmate, the person that you're going to have kids with, your kingdom spouse, you are going to have to turn down so many amazing, beautiful hearted people that are just not your partner. You're going to have to turn down people that have so many positive attributes about them. You might even feel bad for having to turn them away because they're not your partner, but they'll be understanding if they are a loving soul. And if they're mad, then fuck them. And if you're in a marriage or in a relationship already and you are looking to deepen your connection with your partner, if you feel like you want to take the next step and take it a little bit more serious, or if you want to just share with them that you do want to be with them for the rest of your life and you don't know how to do it, I would just say to start really sending them a love throughout your day. Bring back that spark from the beginning. Just get nervous around them again. Just look at them and just see the beautiful things about them and remind them that they're sexy, that they're cute. Remind them of their creativity or whatever it is that you felt for them in the first place. And if the connection is not meant to be, then you'll find out. But if you want to be with them forever, give them signals. If it's not reciprocated, then you will know the truth. And you will get to make your decision from that point on, okay? I love you guys. And last but most definitely not least, if you do not want to focus on any of the things that I've talked about, and if you only want to focus on getting to know your soul, then do that. There's nothing wrong with spending time with yourself, taking yourself out, going to paint, going to the library, going to read your favorite books, going to binge watch Netflix by yourself, going to grab some popcorn, baking a cake by yourself. There's nothing wrong with getting to know yourself. Journaling, meditating, praying, taking a very meditative shower or bath, just like treating yourself. And you guys, treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. You will see the reflection. You will see that other people treat you the way you treat them. So I love you. This was a fun reading, lots of information, but I hope that you gained insight. And there is one more that is for somebody specific. This is not going to resonate with everybody. Do not force it to fit if it doesn't fit. There is somebody here that has told lies. There is somebody here that has not been honest in their relationship or relationships. There is somebody here that has not been honest with themselves. This is regarding something massive, okay? This is a huge blockage. You might not be being honest about your sexuality. You might not be wow. You have a lot of things going on in your throat chakra. You've gotten so comfortable with the lies that you've told that you have started to believe them. Undo this, unravel this. God, I ask you to please show me the truth about who I am. In Jesus' name, amen. Please show me all of the lies that I've ever told so that I can right my wrongs and live a truthful, authentic life. In Jesus' name, amen. It's never too late to turn it around. I love you. There was one last thing I need to say. If you have no idea what you want in life, in career, in love, it doesn't matter. God knows what you want. So as long as you just do what you want to do with each and every moment of your day, you will slowly figure out what you want. You'll find the answers as you just stay and remain in your truth. Live in your authentic truth, and you will receive the answers that you seek. You will receive the answers that you seek when you stay in your truth. You'll find out what you don't want, and you'll find out what you do want. If you have no idea what you want or what you don't want, just keep living authentically, and you will find out. Inevitably. All right, that's the last message. I love you. I'm in the middle of editing, and I was like, wait a second, what if they don't know what they want? Then you'll figure it out. I love you. I have faith in you. Mwah.